Hey guys, since you're starting inequalities next week, I just want to do another little video just showing you a couple of things with inequalities. Inequalities are solved mostly the same as equations. There's kind of one thing that makes them different that I'm going to show you. Obviously what they mean is a little different. An equation gives you one single solution, where inequalities gives you a range of solutions. So if you have something like x is, whoa, that was bad. Try again. If you have x is less than 3, that means that x does not equal 3. It equals all of the numbers that are less than 3. So starting at 2.999999 and everything smaller. Okay, if we put the little line under it, then that means x is less than or equal to 3, so then it includes 3 and then all the numbers that are less. Okay, and so that's kind of how the meaning is different, but like I said, the solving is very similar. So if we had negative 2x is greater than or equal to, oh, actually I don't want to start with that one. Let me show you how it's similar first. So we'll just say 2x is less than or equal to 4. Okay, this one you could probably do in your head anyway, but we're multiplying, so we do the opposite. Divide by 2, that equals 1, so x is less than or equal to 2. Okay, on a number line, it's going to do a really quick number line here. So if we have 0 there, there's 2. You would do a filled in circle at 2 because 2 is included, and then it's all of the numbers less. Look at my really bad drawing. I'm still learning how to use my mouse very well on these. Okay, so if we have a bigger equation, so say we had 5x plus 2 over 4 is greater than, let's say, 13. Okay, so on this one, like I said, it's just like what you've been doing with the equations. So we're dividing this whole thing by 4. So if we want to get rid of that, so we don't have to have that fraction, we have to multiply by 4. So that's going to equal 1. So then we'd have 5x plus 2 is greater than 4 times 13, which is 52. And then you would subtract the 2 on both sides. So that's going to equal 0. And you have 5x is greater than 50. And then you would divide by 5 on both sides. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. So you have x is greater than 10. And that's your answer. And let me just say how proud I am of myself that I picked a number that came out evenly, because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to. Okay, so that would be your answer. X is greater than 10. Okay, so now to show you the one thing that makes it different is if you have a negative number that you have to either divide or multiply on both sides. Okay, so if we have negative 4x is less than 12. Okay, so we're multiplying here, so we'd have to divide by negative 4 on both sides. Okay, so that equals 1, so you have your x, but in order to make this, for this to still be true, we have to flip this inequality the opposite direction. Okay, so if I flip that around, then x is greater than negative 3. Okay, and the reason you have to do that is because when you substitute this number back in, okay, or if you substitute any number that's greater than negative 3 in, then it would not be true if you didn't flip the inequality. Okay, so that's going to be true anytime you multiply or divide by a negative number across that inequality. Okay, that's really the main thing that's different when it comes to solving them. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to send me an email,